Hey y'all, Ava is on a roll. So he was actually bringing to my attention this movie that uh, this movie he had me watch that he kind of basically put across the screen. It was on Tubi. I was like, I've never seen this before. It was Patrick Swayze. It was called Overboard. Basically, in it, there was this rich heiress. She had hired him to do a closet in her yacht, and she didn't like it being very like snooty, and basically pushed him overboard. Later, she fell overboard, forgot who she was, and then the husband basically went off and like just was like left her because she was a real, you know what I mean. And what you call Patrick Swayze ended up having this idea, okay, I'm gonna make her work for me. So basically he came and picked her up as her husband to make her think that she was his wife, and that way she was basically like cooking, cleaning and whatnot. She was doing all of the things. In that, she eventually got to the point where she was in a routine of it, but the whole time it was just like something that was excruciating for her. In the space, she had to learn how to do all of these things because she didn't know, like before, she didn't do these things. So she was learning how to do these things, and in her learning, she just basically kind of got burnt out. You can kind of get burnt out just like the you see with the zoo animals, thank you Holy Spirit, where they kind of bang their head against the wall or just like spin around in circles because they're doing the same routine over and over again. So at one point she was just kind of dazed, like what in the world. But she finally got to get to the truth, to understand, okay, this is not her and this is not her life. So she basically went back to her life, and then she realized how empty her life was in the space of, oh, the stuff that you think you want, the stuff you think you need is not the stuff that you think you need. And with that being said, so basically, this is how Abba is explaining, or this is just like that little nugget that he was giving me as like an epiphany, or like just adding to the stuff that he uncovers, is that this is how it's like when you're going through your journey in space of like walking into purpose. You have to be trained. And in that training, that's where she was literally learning how to be a mom, learning how to be a wife, learning how to be all of those things, where she thought she was those things, where she was kind of just real snooty, commanding everybody around. We think we understand, we think we know what's best for us, but we don't. And that's the thing. We have to relinquish control and let Abba take the wheel, for him to show us what he has for us and what he's built for us, in the space of, hey, that training is not going to be something that's easy. She fell overboard, forgot who she was, had to go through all of that training just to realize what she thought she wanted, what she thought she lived, wasn't really what was for her. And what was really for her was something that she would have never even thought for herself. So this is a space of, thank you Holy Spirit, how do you know what you don't know unless you come to class? Ciao.